So today's project is to make some more mosquito buckets because I'm trying to cut down the number of mosquitoes we get here because I want to be outside. So those are some seeds that I tried to start. It's a mess. And then we also got one of these. Thermacell mosquito repellent. And actually, I would like to try this while I am out here. Maybe. Maybe implement of destruction. See what we can do with a pointhead stick. That broke. Okay. This is a great idea. It worked. Say goodbye to sprays. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. That is a big thing. So it's a chargeable little guy. And then you get these little juices that mosquitoes don't like. That's how it's supposed to work anyway. Stay there. Chasing pattern. Unit is warming up. Solid illumination. Unit is up to temperature. So it heats it. It can take up to 15 minutes for the zone to fully establish. That makes sense. What were you? A mosquito. It's cute. Looks like a little robot from Wall-E. Oh. Pull tab. Okay. No spray, scent free. Alright, that's the charging port. A little dusty. It's talking to you. Okay, so it has a little bit of, it's got two. So how do I turn you off? Okay. So how should it go? Remember, do not reuse or refill this cartridge. If empty, place in trash. If partly filled, call your local solid waste agency. Active ingredients. Meadow Fluthrin. Other ingredients 94.5%. Oh, that was easy. Remove cap from repellent refill. Oh, I don't want to pull too hard. I feel like it's going to go everywhere. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, and magnets. Okay, and so then the wick comes up there a little bit. Do not expose the repeller to temperatures above 140 degrees. If it's 140 degrees out, we have other problems besides mosquitoes. We're just gonna do this little stool over here, and it's like 5 feet away from me. Okay, so that's gonna take a little bit to warm up. The mosquitoes aren't terribly bad yet, but that's what we're trying to work on. I've already been a victim though. You see, some of these are freckles, yes, but that's not a freckle. These are all healing bug bites. I still have scars from like previous years. That's from a cat. Or it was a mosquito with a sword. We'll never know. Now I'm gonna get blasted by the sun. So, now I've already done one mosquito bucket. Again, the mosquitoes haven't been too bad, but it's still kind of early, so who knows. But I'm still gonna just try to keep it up. Oh, that's we got another refill. So a mosquito bucket, if you haven't heard about these, are supposed to be one of the less widespread harm ways to handle mosquito control. So these are dunks, and you put them in an area of water and basically a place that the mosquitoes would want to lay eggs, and then they lay the eggs and then it kills the eggs. And these apparently, it says, can be used in fish habitats or containerized standing, flower pots, tree holes, bird baths. So it's like supposed to not be harmful to animals. That's what it says. I still am a little like, like we have a bird bath and we could put a dunk in there, but the birds go in and like mess up the water, you know, they move it around, and mosquitoes don't like that. So I would rather not put it in there. The pollen is another situation. I forget, whoa, It's white, so it's like really reflecting. I forget, I think you only need like maybe a quarter dunk. I've put a full dunk in the one I have, but that might just be like wasteful, you know. Man, the sun is brutal. Okay, and I'm not wearing sunscreen. Thing is, I think I already have some dunks. I also got my hat, but the sun is behind a cloud right now. Okay, so if I didn't say, the idea is to create the ideal mosquito egg-laying environment in a bucket, and it's a trap. So that's what we do. We're gonna fill it with water, well, not the whole way, but you know, enough to last. And then we're gonna get some junkety junk, some leaves, leftover vestiges of growth, and then we're gonna put some sticks in it, so if a little critter falls in, they can get back out. I think I'm gonna do half, just gonna split one in half, but I'm gonna do a little less than half because I wanna top off my current bucket, which is not due for another dunk because it lasts a month, is what it's supposed to be. It lasts a month, but for my own mental well-being or internal tracking, whatever it is, I want them to all be caught up to the same day. So actually, we're not gonna open this one. I have one left. It's adequate. So generally, the way that I first heard to use about these is that you crumble them and you sprinkle them in areas of your yard or land that water gathers. Because again, that's where the mosquitoes are going to want to go. But that takes a little more time, and you kind of have to wait until it's damp so that the stuff like soaks in, doesn't blow away, because it's like it ends up being a powder. So this is to me a more manageable solution. So it kind of crumbles. I'm just going to take a little piece of each half, and I'm not concerned about it being less than a half because I actually think that the recommendation is to just do a quarter. So there, I'm gonna do that. Gloves can come off, and now we're gonna go find some stuff, and we'll go add these to the current bucket. So this is the current bucket. We used an old litter bucket, and right now the water level is pretty low, so I'm probably going to give that a little extra TLC. But you can see my shadow. It's just this leaves and stuff, and then the sticks. So we haven't had any incidents of animals falling in, but I still would like to cover it with chicken wire eventually. Hello, how do you go? I'm not great at identifying poison ivy yet, and so I'm concerned about some of these leaves. My husband's very good at it. I'll have to ask him. Now this to me seems like a good option. Just some dead leaves. I don't know if it's actually better to use fresh growth for your dunk bucket. Like as it decomposes in the water, does that attract the mosquitoes more and blah blah blah. I don't know. I'm gonna go with this. Alright. There we go. Let's go fill with some water. So here it is. This is a very cheap bucket. My husband thinks that this is a good spot. It gets like shady and kind of damp here with all the ferns. So I'm just gonna tuck this in somewhere. Don't love that it's like so obvious. Maybe I can hide it a little bit better. Safety sticks. All right. That's that one done. Well, jokes on you. So I'm choosing this spot for the other one. It's a little further away from everything else. And while I don't know if this is a particularly damp space, I do think that if there were water gathering here, the mosquitoes would go here. So I wanted to spread things out. So this is my choice. We're just gonna tuck it in here, and then it's kind of out of the way, but still accessible. So I think I'm just gonna stick it. What's my poison ivy situation? I don't know. Just really submerge that stuff. Dunk. And we put in our safety sticks. It's actually a rather nice evening. And it's evenings like this that I want to be able to enjoy. Thus, the anti-mosquito attempts. Now, something I should do while I'm out here is water stuff, which can take a while, and we recently got a decent smattering of plants. We got a couple cucumber, tomato, we got marigolds, some snapdragons, and now some of these are perennials we've got going back here. We're trying leeks, growing leeks for the first time, but a lot of these back here are perennials they keep coming back, which is good. We have this still bee, a kind of lily that hasn't bloomed yet and wasn't actually, we didn't plant it. We think the birds did, but you know, it keeps coming back and it's lovely. And I also have to water these seeds. Now, it's kind of a mess. It's an experiment. As you know, I just did rows, and then I have a little log of like which pod contains what, you know, so it's like this number through that number contains this. And it's a whole smattering of stuff. We've got flowers like morning glories, forget-me-nots, got lavender, and then some vegetable things, carrots, other cucumber and tomato seeds that I just want to see if they'll come up. Green beans, which we have done successfully down in the raised bed before, but I just want to see what will come up because they're all expired seeds. I don't know if that means that quality of whatever grows just won't be as good, or if that means they just genuinely they won't come up. So that's what we got going here. But here I don't understand what's happened. Let me show you. This is all the same soil, and most of them have stayed wet since we got some rain, except for these. And I just can't figure out how that would happen. Anyway, I think I should top some of these off with a little more soil. We had a hard rain the other day, and it kind of, you know, pacted the soil down, and so some of the seeds became exposed, and I think it caused the pods to sort of bubble over and get rid of some of the soil. So I think I'm going to top it off a little bit. All right, let's water the other stuff. All these squirrels, they just come and just dig stuff up. You can get to the plants, but they're still making holes. Got some snapdragons, marigolds, leeks. This is one my aunt got me last year for my birthday. It is a marmalade potentilla. These are those lilies we didn't plant. And this one you can't really see. Ooh, is it a still bee? Does alright in shadier areas. So it's got this really nice pink. Alright, I have a few other things to water, but other than that, this was good. We got some things done in the garden today, and haven't been eaten alive yet, so maybe that little thermocell thing that I tried out actually did something. And hopefully the mosquito buckets will also do things. Well, I guess that's it. Okay, so yesterday I watered, come on lighting, it's not twilight for heaven's sakes. I watered the seeds. I showed you watering the seeds. And while I did not look incredibly closely at the pods, I didn't see anything coming up. I didn't see anything coming up. Wow. Wow. So this is all an experiment, and I did write down, you know, what everything is. This row, E, I messed up. E for error. I'm pretty sure these are the morning glories. And this is the alyssum. I think these are beets, and there are more beets up here. I forget what, look at the, we've got sprouts. I'm so happy. Again, these are expired seeds, so we'll see what that does regarding the quality. But like, that's part of the experiment. I'm not banking my whole life on this tray of seeds. I was just so happy. I had to tell you. Alrighty, so it's been a few days, and I planted these seedlings on the 3rd, and it is the 14th, and you can see the array of what has come up. Now, certain things were doing better like 2 days ago, and then I don't know if it was the heat. I was trying to keep up with watering them, so I don't know that that's the problem, but like, lots of things have collapsed. The beets, sadly, have fallen over, and I don't know if they're going to come back. Cantaloupe, I don't know. A couple of other things that I can barely see now, so not sure. But some of these things should probably be transplanted, so that's what we're going to do for now. The thing is, do I know how to do this? Because usually, like, when you have things like this, you know, you just tip them. Push it up. Okay, I think the answer is to push it up. So these were all planted with like the seed starter soil. Oh dear. And this is actual potting mix, which is more nutritionally appropriate or something like that. So, and these are reused. We got plants in these, and the good ones we try to keep. Okay, so scoop. I've never really like attempted this degree of like seed starting and transplanting, etc., etc. Thought about it a lot, but that's not the same thing. Okay. Come out. Oh, we don't like this. We don't like this. I think that this isn't too abusive. So there's one morning glory, which actually might be multiple plants. So I forget if I said, you know, I would put like more than one seed in some of these. Some of them I went like way super overboard. I forget which seeds were like so tiny. They were like grains of sand practically. It might have been the lobelia. And it was hard to get like individual. So one of these morning glories may have bit the dust. Because it's looking kind of the right one. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. How about we get our soil first? Oops. Oh, that one came out much nicer. Much better. Okay. Stay together, man. So the thing with morning glory is that it can really spread, so you know you're supposed to keep it contained. But apparently, oh dear, there's like a weed version which is sometimes called morning glory, but it's actually bindweed. I forget if they're actually in the same family or not, and so there can be some confusion. Oops. It's not really what do we have? And this is listed as an annual on the packet. So to me that says it's not going to come back every year with an undying force to consult Dale, because he thinks that we should plant some of these beans or cucumbers directly into where we try to grow beans and cucumbers. But he's also concerned about us having room. And then where's my 2 slicing cucumbers? But I don't know. Yes. I haven't been thrilled with the way that my extraction.
Push from the bottom.
That's what I am doing.
Okay.
And
yeah.
it still is like, I don't know.
It falls apart.
It falls apart and I don't love that. These are cantaloupes. I don't know if they'll come back. And I don't know about the beets. I'm sad. I might try to plant new ones. And do you think it was the heat?
Yeah, they dried out.
But I watered them.
I know, they
multiple times a day.
It would be hard to overwater. You could, but it would be hard.
Okay.
Well,
So,
you want to go down there and examine the planting area.
Yeah. But I gotta get the camera.
So, cucumber,
Yes.
and that cucumber,
That might be dead. We don't know.
and
Yes.
4 beans.
Yes. As of this moment.
So yeah, like
Well, what being here? There's a bunch of.
I'm about to.
What are you gonna do? Alright, so we'll see what happens with the rest of these guys, if any of the other ones perk back up, and we'll see how the other ones continue along. And hopefully we'll have more things to grow. Alright, that's it for today. I'm Sveti.